We did a segment on the circling animals. In 2022, animals were walking around in circles. It looked like a sign, and guess what? It was a very important sign, the sign of Jonah. They poke fun and sneer in this segment, while internally coding the sign of Jonah.
Our daily fact-checking segment. I'm joined today by Emerald Maxwell.
Emerald Maxwell, 1421, got sign of prophet Jonah, 1421, and they sure did.
Well, Emerald, welcome to the program.
Yellow tie, 1509. Decode, the sign of Jonah and age animals circling, 1509. Why was decode used? It equals 71, so the 71st day of the year is March 11. March 11 is the 71st day of the year. It's kind of like saying March 11, the sign of Jonah and age, animals circling, 1509, equals yellow tie, which is why he was wearing the yellow tie, 1509.
You've been looking at some videos that are being shared extensively online. They appear to show lots of different types of animals walking around in circles. And that's
Animals walking around in circles, 1812. Nineveh, March 11th, 1812. I will show you specifically it means 2024. Remember, the code was March 11 and Nineveh.
walking around in circles, and that's got conspiracy theorists chatting, shall we say, trying to speculate as to what the reason is for this strange behavior. What are they saying?
Yes, it's the Great Sheep Mystery. Great Sheep Mystery.
Great Sheep Mystery, 1466, 11th day of March, 1466. I will prove how they are pointing to March 11, 2024.
As they're calling it. And this first video, which we can see here, has been viewed over 12 million times. Has been viewed over 12 million times. Has been viewed over 12 million times.
She added the HUM to make that sum. Has been viewed over 12 million times, 4989. Sign of Jonas, date 11th of March, 2024. So, the circling animal sign in 2022 was the sign of Jonah, culminating 3/11/24.
Times since it was shared by Chinese state-run media outlet The People's Daily. As you can see here, we have sheep mysteriously walking, moving in a circle, and they've been supposedly doing this for over 10 days.
It was officially 12 days when it was finished. November 6, 2022 was day one of the sign. As you can see, it's 491 days to March 11, 2024. 491 equals is sign of Jonas. 491 days to 3/11/24. Ionis or Jonas is Strong's Greek for Jonah. Is sign of Jonah, 491. Animals circling began 11/6/22. To 3/11/24 is 491 days, the sign of Jonah. So you can see there is sign of Jonah. I just pronounced that because I don't know how to pronounce the Greek. They circled for 12 days. 11/18/22 they stopped. 11/18/22 to 3/11/24 is 479 days. Farm animals circling equals 479. So specific. So the sign was 11/6 to 11/18/2020, 12 days. Gematria of the dates reveals a lot about the sign. So November 6 to 18. November 6 to 18, 2022, 5780. Animals walking around in circles, sign of Jonah to Nineveh. This will be a sign to you. 5780. It matches the dates perfectly. What is the sign? Animals walking around circles, sign of Jonah to Nineveh. This will be a sign to you. Equals date, fallen angels judgment, March 11, 2024, 5780. They both equal 5780. Can it be any more specific? There we see March 11, 2024. Animals walking around in circles, sign of Jonah to Nineveh. This will be a sign to you. November 6 to 18, 2022, 5780. Keep in mind it matches the two other gematria I just read to you about the fallen angel's judgment. Remember, total days from circling sign was 491 from the beginning, 11/6/22. So is sign of Jonah. As you can see, Jonah that's the Greek for Jonas.
So after this, other videos started popping up. We have fish here. There were also caterpillars. And all of these videos have been shared by Twitter users and TikTok, etc., social media users, with lots of different theories speculating what could be behind this mysterious movement. And this, so some Twitter and TikTok users went to the age-old conspiracy theory favorite, 5G, being the reason for these movements. But we also, from this TikTok video, which was, no, not this one, here we go, this TikTok video, which has been seen over 900,000 times, well, it puts it down to the HARP project. It's complete with hashtags like apocalypse, and it
says apocalypse and adds a I for I sound. Apocalypse plus I equals 699, which equals the spelling of Jonah.
Apocalypse, and the HARP project.
As you can see, she meant to make the I sound after apocalypse. Apocalypse I equals 699 equals Jonah.
Project is the High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. It's an American research program that studies the upper atmosphere, but which conspiracy theorists accuse of being a weather controlling weapon, and in this case, releasing vibrations into the earth, which would cause animals to act this way, Tom.
Very mysterious. But what do we actually know about why animals behave in this way?
Well, to try and find out, we decided to speak to some animal behavior specialists and they told us that there is, it's actually quite a common occurrence, this pack moving in circles.
Pack moving in circles, 1169, is the sign of Jonah equals 1169. The words that they're choosing to speak are totally intentional and are coding the same subject over and over and over again, as we are seeing. Okay, add the two together. Pack moving in circles is the sign of Jonah, 2338. 4-year, March 11, Anarok, that's backwards, sign, end of time, 2338. So add 4 years to the demic pan, sign, end of time. They're totally full of BS, and they're fork-tongued devils. They use phrases like conspiracy theorist as if it's an insult, which it's not. And then they code their impending doom, and they code biblical phrases and all that in their forked tongue language. We can be happy to know that they received the sign of Jonah. For members on Substack and Patreon, I have a very extensive article on this subject that includes a lot more information. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we have some really interesting times coming up here shortly that we're all watching.